show. As you can see, we are on the road one more time. We are at Indian Meridian Elementary.
Yes.
And we have Ms. Tizio is hosting us.
Tizio's PE class.
Yep, PE
wonderful, wonderful PE teacher as well as wonderful photographer.
Yes.
As well. Does a great job for us and appreciate everything that she does, traveling all the games and helping us out. And just takes the best photos if you haven't seen them on our Facebook page. It's such a great job. We're going to see her
probably putting in some cones. Looks like she's avoiding the camera. She's putting down the cones. And hopefully here in a little while you'll see some of the students. This is roller skating day.
Yes.
So we're
excited.
We got one guy up and running.
Yeah.
So here he comes.
He's about ready to roll.
Yep.
Hopefully we don't get crashed into here on the table.
Yeah. So, hopefully doesn't knock the camera down, and we should be good to go. And I know she's going to kick some music on. So I think I'm having a flashback. Not to date myself, but obviously in the late 70s, early 80s, roller skating was huge.
Yep.
So when I was their age, this was what I did all the time. So fun times. But anyway, let's as they get going, we're going to talk about last week's game.
Yes.
Senior night.
Yep.
Last home game, homestand, and Deer Creek. Let's talk a little about Deer Creek.
Yeah, huge deal. And then first off, it's good to be back on the road.
Yeah.
You know, again, as always, back by popular demand, able to take our YouTube's highest rated traveling coaches show is back. But yeah, recapping Deer Creek last week, as you mentioned, senior night, huge night for our kids. We have the best group of seniors, fantastic kids. I'm going to miss them so much. But I keep, saying, like, I'm not ready to miss them yet. We want to keep rolling, and we're fortunate enough to go play well in that game so we can continue to have them for a few more weeks and do it. So Deer Creek came to the game, really tough defense. Good, very, very consistent on offense. They have really good offensive line, really good running backs. And kind of the highlight of their strengths of their team we're up front on offense with offensive line and the defense. Yeah. We wanted to go and be aggressive. The situation was last week, if we won, we were in for sure. If we lost by 7 points or less, then we'd be a 4 seed. And if we lost by 8 or more, we were out.
Right.
And so, we're in a situation, it was a must win last week. Mm-hmm. And we didn't get into all the points and things talking to the kids. It's just like, hey, win and we're in. And we wanted to go in and be aggressive, and the kids did that. and they came in excited. They came in and were excited. Yeah. And got up early and stayed up late. So it was a fun night. Kids played extremely well, offensively, defensively. Really impressed our kids.
Yeah. And that's the one thing about this that I'm seeing. Is this young fellow's got some footwork here.
Yeah, he's moving right here. He'll be a future Yellow Jacket football player right there. Absolutely.
He's going to have some great footwork.
Yeah.
We've got to watch him down the road.
Yeah, absolutely. He's getting after it.
This kid's going backwards. How about that?
I like it. A few guys last week kind of stood out to us. We had, statistical leaders. You had Thad Williams with almost 400 yards passing.
Yeah, he had a great game.
You had Deshaun Moore had 5 touchdowns. Chase Jackson had almost 250 yards receiving, and so you start adding that all up, and we almost had 700 yards of offense on a really good defensive team.
Right.
So really impressed our kids. So, it's kind of tough to put a player of the game on that, and so we gave it to the offensive line. It obviously all starts there with Jake Lovingood, Mason Hill, Jack Funderburg, Andrew Bebout, Cade McConnell, all those guys doing a great job up front and kind of paving the way for all those things to happen. So a lot of fun, good team win. Defense played really, really well, was able to stop the run. Guys, we're swarming to the football. We're playing really, really hard right now, which as a coach, that's what you want to hear and what you enjoy watching, and just so proud of our kids.
Right.
I feel like we're playing our best ball right now going into week 1.
2 takeaways?
Yeah, Jordan Mukes had a huge interception, almost scored on it, and then Jeff Robertson also had a big interception there to kind of seal it up late, and they're kind of trying to drive. So, we've been very opportunistic on defense, have been the last 4 weeks, and we'll continue to be.
Yeah. So that's gets us to where we're going now. Regular season's over.
Yeah, playoffs, baby.
It's on its way.
Yeah.
And we're traveling to Muskogee.
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about Muskogee.
Yeah, Muskogee's a very athletic team. They're very well coached. They're a tough team. They're good on offense, good on defense, good on special teams. Coach Watkins, his staff do a great job. Defense coordinator Jason Sexton, one of my buddies, does an awesome job there with them, getting them prepared. They're really physical, and have really good team speed. And so, like any team in the playoffs, we'll have our hands full. Everyone's good from here on out.
Right,
that's why they're there. And they're 8-2, and they've won 8 games for a reason. They're a really good ball club.
Right.
And we look forward to the challenge. Slade, you almost got me. You almost hit me on my own show.
Taking you out.
But yeah, they're be a really tough opponent. But our kids like that challenge, and that's why you play the game is to be challenged. And this time of year, we're excited to be in. But okay, all right.
I think we just had a challenge.
Yeah, I got challenged here on my own show. I'm getting no respect here. My roller skating skills. But yeah, we're excited about the challenge and and look forward to it. We're not just happy just being in the playoffs. We want to keep playing. We feel like we're playing at a high level and want to continue to try to work and keep improving.
Yeah. So as always, we've done every game so far. We've already got our booth lined up for the Friday night game. At Muskogee.
Got Jacket TV fired up,
so
ready to roll.
There. So if you can't get there.
And just clarified, it's 7 o'clock kick. There's been a little bit of misinformation on that with 7:30. It is a 7 o'clock kick, just as it always is. It's 7 o'clock kick with it.
Yeah, watch out.
Slade, don't get me. It's 7 o'clock kick instead of 7:30 at the Indian Bowl in Muskogee. Little, just barely over a 2-hour drive, so not too bad. Go get there early. Go eat some barbecue in Muskogee. I hear it's good, and
it's gonna be good weather too.
It's supposed to be great weather. It's supposed to be very calm. And 50 something, 48 probably by kickoff. It's supposed to be really, really nice. So it should be great.
All right. Well, before we accept the challenge of the skate off, I guess. Our question of the week was, who was your inspiration for getting into this kind of field?
Yeah, great question. It's my high school coaches that did it. I've had some great teachers along the way, and we've had a guest on earlier, a couple years ago with Miss Carrie Harris, which is my first grade teacher. And she it kind of inspired me at a young age, to have a great deal of respect for educators and just kind of the impact that they can have on young people. And then, as I got older, is my high school football coaches, Gary Rose, the head, legendary head coach at Carl Albert. And my position coach was a guy named Bobby Brock. And the defensive coordinator when I was there is a guy named Mike Goff. And those 3 guys really kind of, inspired me to be a coach and kind of see the impact that they had on me. And I try to, tell our coaches that and remind myself that, never underestimate, as an adult, the impact that you can have on a kid, and make sure that, when you're saying something to them, make sure that it's something to try to have a positive impact on their life, because, that's really our jobs. Winning football games is fun.
Right.
And we enjoy that, but ultimately you're trying to help out people for life and produce great young people as we keep going. There's a lot. I've noticed a lot of wipeouts going on right now. There's carnage everywhere.
I don't know. The main thing I want to see is, I know you probably could skate, but can you dodge?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how good I'll be able to dodge and duck right here. But I noticed when the music came on, we got a lot wilder in here.
Yes,
I noticed like they're a lot more daring here.
Energy is picked up.
Yeah.
So I think what we're gonna do for the folks at home, we're gonna cut real quick. We're gonna Coach Corbin on some skates.
Good.
We're gonna see what he can do.
Challenge him up. All right. Okay. I'll have to break off the mid 80s here.
That'll be how we send it off. I guess I could stay on and do play-by-play.
Yes. Yeah. Might as well. All
right. So we'll be right back in just a second. Watch Coach get on some wheels.
All right.